Welcome to Just Stories. We hope you enjoy the video. The 7 Years' War was a global conflict that involved most of the world's great powers at the time and resulted in significant territorial and political changes. It was fought primarily in North America, Europe, and India, and lasted for 7 years. The war was caused by a complex web of economic, political, and military tensions, as well as ongoing colonial competition between the European powers. The war was fought between two major alliances, the British-led coalition, which included Portugal, Prussia, and Hanover, and the French-led coalition, which included Austria, Russia, and Sweden. The main theaters of conflict were in North America, where the British and French fought for control of the continent and its resources, and in India, where the British and French competed for dominance. The war in North America was known as the French and Indian War, and it saw the British ultimately triumph over the French and gain control of much of what is now the United States. The war in India resulted in the British gaining control of the subcontinent, which established Britain as the dominant power in the region. In Europe, the war saw the British and their allies triumph over the French and the other members of their coalition, and this victory gave the British control of key strategic territories, including the city of Quebec. One of the key factors in the British victory was their superior naval power, which allowed them to control the seas and transport troops and supplies more efficiently than their rivals. The British also made effective use of their allies, such as Prussia, which helped to tie down French forces in Europe. Additionally, the British were able to use their financial resources to pay for the war effort and keep their army supplied, whereas the French struggled to finance the conflict. The 7 Years' War had far-reaching consequences for the world, particularly in terms of territorial changes. The war resulted in the British gaining control of much of what is now the United States, which helped to establish them as a major world power. The war also led to significant territorial changes in Europe and India, and it established Britain as the dominant colonial power in the world. In addition to territorial changes, the 7 Years' War also had significant political and economic consequences. The war resulted in a transfer of power from France to Britain, and this helped to establish Britain as the dominant world power in the years that followed. The war also resulted in increased tensions between Britain and its American colonies, which would eventually lead to the American Revolution and the independence of the United States. Overall, the 7 Years' War was a complex and far-reaching conflict that had a significant impact on the world. Its effects were felt for many years to come and helped to shape the world as we know it today. Thank you for watching our short video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next video.